When the criminal charges were first filed by Fulton County District Attorney Fannie Willis and all of those 19 indictments came out against the 19 individuals, one thing that stuck out to me, of course, was where's Lin Wood, right? I mean, Lin Wood was joined at the hip with a lot of these people trying to overturn Donald Trump's election losses to the point where he actually ended up having to just surrender his law license because he was in so much trouble with the bar associations for filing these frivolous lawsuits. So why was Lin Wood exempted from all of this? Kind of like Lindsey Graham. Well, turns out reports came out this week after Fannie Willis had filed a motion in court that revealed that Lin Wood has turned state's witness. So immediately, of course, the news is out there saying that Lin Wood has flipped on Donald Trump. And that would, of course, be pretty massive. As I said, Lin Wood was involved in some of these efforts. We don't necessarily know the extent of his involvement in Georgia, but we do know at least in other states he did, in fact, file lawsuits trying to overturn the election results, at times working with Sidney Powell. At times, Sidney Powell said she was working with him and then later found out that that even wasn't true. So who knows what all Lin Wood was involved with or wasn't involved with. Other than, of course, Fannie Willis. She clearly knows what Lin Wood was involved with, and that's why she has listed him as one of the witnesses that will be called for the state. But then a wrench was thrown into those stories, thrown by Lin Wood himself. In an interview with the Daily Beast, after all of this hoopla was published, Lin Wood adamantly, vehemently denied that he had flipped on Donald Trump. In fact, he said to the Daily Beast, I love Donald Trump. So Lin Wood maintains that, hey, y'all think I'm flipping just because I'm on this list? I ain't flipping on anybody. All that list means, Lin Wood explained, is that I've received a subpoena and I'm going to have to go and testify. So it's a subpoena, I'll testify. And then when everybody went back and reread that, they were like, oh, yeah, that is what that means. Lin Wood may or may not have actually flipped. Maybe everybody jumped the gun on that, right? Well, probably. Like, I'll give Lin Wood the benefit of the doubt that he is telling the truth, that he has not flipped on Donald Trump. But at the same time, I know this is getting a little conspiratorial, but at the same time, if you had in fact flipped on Donald Trump, but they don't want him to know you flipped on him, wouldn't you go out there and deny it? I mean, right? Like, you wouldn't go out there and be like, oh, I flipped on him. Just wait till you see the trial. It's gonna be fireworks. Nobody says that. Everybody denies it. Mark Meadows has denied it, even though his information was used in the January 6th indictments against Trump. So, do we take Lin Wood at his word? I mean, based on his efforts to overturn a legitimate election here in the United States, is this really somebody we should trust? Well, right now, of course, we have no option. So don't get your hopes up too high that Lin Wood has in fact flipped on Trump and is going to tell everything he knows. But at the same time, Lin Wood also understands that because he has been subpoenaed, he's going to have to tell the truth. And that's where it all comes full circle, because again, he was involved in a lot of these efforts. How close he was to Donald Trump himself, that may not yet fully be known. So maybe Lin Wood has important stuff to say. You know, just because he hasn't necessarily flipped on Trump, if he's telling the truth, you know, that doesn't mean that he can't provide testimony that would hurt Donald Trump. And being under oath, of course, he would have to tell the truth or face perjury charges. Maybe he pleads the fifth, who knows, but everybody's got to pump the brakes right now because Lin Wood claims he has not flipped on Trump, and until we see otherwise, that's what we have to believe. Hey everyone, this is Aspen, and did you know that for the low cost of $0 per day, you can subscribe to the Fair and Balanced YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share, but again, click that subscribe button and help Aspen not be so grumpy.